Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, we are learning more about a Yakima man who was shot and killed while trying to break up a fight at a skate park. Also ahead.
There were 2 children, and their biological mother, who did not have legal custody of them, kidnapped them.
Grant County Sheriff's deputies help Washington State Patrol catch a vehicle wanted from Oregon. We've got the latest here. And later, we have an update on the grand opening for Central and Southeast Washington's first ever Chick-fil-A. And weather-wise, Stacy is here.
That's right. We've got breezy, gusty winds. How long are they going to last? And is the weather going to change tomorrow? All the details coming up. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy Redman is on assignment. It is May the 13th. First up, the Yakima Police Department responding to the Chesterly Skate Park area yesterday after reports of a shooting. This occurred around 7:30 p.m. According to YPD, a 36-year-old male, now identified as Raul Macias, sustained an apparent gunshot wound. He later died from his injuries. Yakima police officer assisted by the Washington State Patrol and Yakima County Sheriff's Office located the suspect after witnesses in the park identified a 22-year-old man from Yakima. He has been taken into custody and booked for second-degree murder. Investigators believe the shooting could be gang-related and are asking witnesses to contact YPD. Just after 2 a.m. this morning, Washington State Patrol responded to information from Oregon State Police tracking the location of a stolen vehicle from an Amber Alert. Around 2:20 a.m., WSP located a blue Mazda CX-5 at a rest area approximately 9 miles east of George. The driver headed back onto I-90, leading to a high-speed pursuit. WSP performed a pit maneuver to stop the vehicle. A Grant County Sheriff's deputy assisted in getting the driver, 29-year-old Aiden Osman Abdi, and passenger, 26-year-old Treviana Shoulders, into custody. Now, the 2- and 3-year-old associated with the Amber Alert were found safe inside the vehicle and will now be placed in protective custody.
Deputies knew that they were chasing a vehicle that had children in it. It was not an opportune time, though we couldn't get spike strips ahead of the vehicles because we were trying to catch up to them. We didn't have anyone on the other side. The choice to use the pit maneuver when the road conditions, the speed conditions were just right, perfect. We wouldn't have done it on the freeway at any high speed like that.
Abdi was charged with second-degree taking a motor vehicle without permission and felony eluding. Shoulders has pending charges out of Oregon and was charged with a court order violation. While the Department of Transportation was conducting controlled burns in preparation for this year's fire season today near Benton City on Highway 225 when suddenly things got out of control. Nobody was hurt. Benton County Fire Districts 2 and 4, along with the city of Richland, arrived to the scene around 9 in the morning as the winds caused the controlled burn to get out of control. Upon arrival, the fire crews were able to contain the blaze to less than an acre being burnt with a defensive fire attack and had it out just before 9:30. Benton County Fire Chief says it is a reminder to always be aware.
We just want to remind everybody that even though it looks green, it just rained, it's going to rain. In our fuels, in our cheatgrass and sagebrush here, it can still take off. There's a lot of dead stuff underneath that's ready to burn and ready to go, so please be careful when you're burning.
Benton County Fire Chief for District 2 says if you are looking to lend a hand this upcoming fire season, they are still looking for volunteers to join the team. Also in Fire Watch, Kittitas Valley Fire and Rescue responded to a structure fire last night after multiple reports of visible flames around 8 p.m. This occurring at the Brookside Manor Apartments in Ellensburg. KVFR says the building was evacuated and no injuries were reported. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. All right, turning to First Alert weather, Stacy Lee is here. What are we looking at as the week cruises on?
Well, you mentioned those winds, Austin, and we've been seeing strong gusty winds. We're not done with the winds. Not a good time for any burns going on, just saying. Very gusty right now in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. We're still seeing breezy winds here in the Columbia Basin, and tomorrow we're expecting even stronger winds, especially in the Kittitas Valley, Allensburg area. So once again, we shouldn't be seeing any folks burning anything. 71 degrees right now outside on our Yakima Fed Skycam. Winds, as you can see, 16 miles an hour, blustery. We've had some cloudy skies and a few sprinkles, but overall the rain is pretty well past us. Most of us are in the 60s right now, with the exception of Tri-Cities and Hanford, 70 and 71. Here's the wind gusts for the rest of the afternoon into the evening. They're going to die down slightly overnight, and then they're going to pick right back up, even more so tomorrow, especially in the Kittitas Valley. We have a first alert weather day for the Ellensburg area. So look for those scattered showers and thunderstorms tapering off tonight. We dry out tomorrow. Those heavy winds really start to pick up in the Kittitas Valley and through our mountain gaps around the region and the Columbia River Gorge. We have a couple days of pretty mild, quiet weather, and then get ready for weekend wind and rain to return. I'll break it all down for you coming up. Austin?
All right, Stacey, thank you. New tonight, 26-year-old Leland James Viharo of Toppenish pled guilty today in the U.S. District Court for Eastern Washington to assault and firearm charges for shooting at federal officers. On February 10th, 2024, Toppenish PD responded to reports that two vehicles were chasing one another. According to these reports, the vehicle's occupants were firing gunshots at one another. When officers responded and stopped one of the cars, Viharo, a passenger, got out and ran from the scene armed with a .45 caliber pistol. He then fled into a nearby home. A standoff ensued, and that was around a home nearby. The man fired 5 shots in total at law enforcement, and 2 Yakima County Sheriff's Office vehicles were hit by bullets. Nobody was hurt. The man eventually surrendered. Sentencing is now scheduled for August 11th. The Umatilla County Sheriff's Office is mourning the loss of K-Noun Scody. While off duty this past Sunday, Scody became unresponsive, although he had no known health issues. Born in the Czech Republic in 2018, Scody was a Belgian Malinois. While training, UCSO say Scody stood out the most because of his personality and willingness to please his handler. He had assisted with the capture of over 50 subjects during his career. The sheriff's office says he will be remembered for the smiles he brought to the faces of many in their worst times. Now to a follow-up. Vista Field, the Port of Kennewick's master plan for a walkable community where your grocery store, retail store, and eateries, along with healthcare, are all in arm's length, is celebrating a new groundbreaking ceremony. Today, the co-owners at Columbia Point Eye Care says this groundbreaking marks the expansion of their current Kennewick office. The co-owner tells us the Port of Kennewick, being pro-business, made joining Vista Field a smooth process. He also says that by adding the second location, they'll be able to see and serve more patients.
We have been maxed out on patient care, and so we are excited to have, basically we'll be doubling the size of our current Kennewick office. So yeah, I mean, we're excited to be able to help more people and serve more people and provide eye care for the good people of Kennewick.
The co-owner says on a normal day, they see about 25 to 30 people, so they will be able to double that number once they are all set to open their doors. If all goes as planned, they'll be opening up its doors before the end of the year, between October and December. Tim Artson, CEO of the Port of Kennewick, says things are moving along in the master plan as they are preparing for another groundbreaking ceremony this fall, around September.
That's going to be a larger building. It's going to be a 5-story building with commercial retail on the bottom floor, and that could have things like a wine bar, coffee shop, little restaurant. And then they'll do 2 floors of upper-end apartment buildings, and then the top 2 floors would be condos that they would sell to people. So that will bring in the residential component.
Now, he also says that out of about 18 parcels in Phase 1, which are available for sale, they have now sold 8. According to new information on Google Business and Maps, the grand opening date for Central and Southeast Washington's first ever Chick-fil-A has been set. The app and website says it will open up on June 19th. We drove by the area today where construction continues, but in just the last week, so much more work has been completed. The restaurant is being built in the parking lot of the Canal Crossing Shopping Center in Kennewick, right near Hobby Lobby. The estimated cost of the building is over $1.1 million. And over to Pasco. According to Forbes, one of the best places to retire might be closer than you think. After comparing 950 locations across the U.S., the city of Pasco made the list for the top 25 cities for retirees for the first time in 15 years. Criteria included housing costs, state taxes, air quality, serious crime, and primary care doctor availability. The list features cities from 19 states in evenly cold and warm climates. Apple Valley News Now live at 5 is just getting started. Still ahead, the Richland School Board is set to vote on a controversial issue tonight. We'll have that story, plus...
When COVID happened, it was very apparent that outdoor recreation was very important.
5 years later, it is still important. We'll take you to the Washington Parks and Recreation Conference happening in the Tri-Cities. And as we leave you to break, here's a live picture from Yakima thanks to our SkyCam network. And Bimart, our Stacy Lee returns with your full First Alert weather forecast as we are on your side.
Yakima Federal Savings and Loan was founded in 1905 and has kept your money safe and sound for 120 years. Your deposits at YakFed help people buy homes and build strong communities. We believe in giving back, proudly supporting local events and organizations that make a difference where we all live and work. With 10 local branch locations, we're committed to our communities and keeping your money secure. Experience the difference. Call, click, or come by and make the switch today.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers? Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines. US Cellular, built for us.
Looking to explore the beauty of this great nation? Then you'll need a reliable and comfortable RV. There's always RV shows. But have you thought about the crowds, the long lines, the high admission fees? Is it really worth it? At Broadmoor RV, we're here to help you save some dough and skip the show. With our top-notch customer service and on-site financing options, it's easy to get the RV of your dreams. Come to Broadmoor and get the best deals and service around and find the perfect RV for your adventures.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Check out the Ellensburg Bowl. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now live at 5. Well, members of the Washington Parks and Recreation Association from all across Washington are in Kennewick all this week for a big event focused on the future of the industry. This marks the 78th year for the annual conference, this time hosted at the Three Rivers Convention Center in the Tri-Cities. The goal, to bring together current and future parks and recreation professionals for 3 days of learning, networking, and innovation. The conference is a collaboration between the Washington Recreation and Parks Association, 5 universities, and parks agencies statewide, all working to ensure the next generation is ready to lead.
We have our Parks and Rec directors kind of become lifetimers, and we're going to have a pretty quick transition over the next 5 years of folks retiring. So one of our main goals and purposes is to elevate those that are currently in school.
More than 400 attendees are expected throughout the week, with dozens of vendors and exhibits showcasing the latest in parks and recreation tools and ideas. The conference runs through Thursday and includes keynote speakers, hands-on workshops, and discussions on everything from community engagement to climate-friendly park planning. If you are looking to head out on a run or walk tonight, listen up. Starting at 5:45 p.m. at the LEGO Exploration Center, it is the LEGO Run. Engineers from the LEGO Exploration Center will provide an introduction before the run begins alongside the Beam Tube. This event is free and is open to all ages, paces, and abilities. Well, the Richland School District is in the final stepping stones of eliminating one of their school policies. Tonight at 6:30 during their first regular school board meeting in May, the board will take a vote on whether their race and curriculum policy will stay or go. Apple Valley News Now will have a reporter at the meeting to see what side the school board leans towards. There will be a chance for public comment at tonight's meeting before the vote is taken. Be sure to watch Good Morning Northwest from 5 till 7 a.m. tomorrow morning for the full update. Of course, you can catch that right here on Apple Valley News Now. On the health beat tonight, Fresh and Ready Foods voluntarily recalling several of its pre-made sandwiches and protein snacks from vending machines and distribution to other businesses. The company and federal officials said last month a routine inspection of their facility found a strain of Listeria on a piece of equipment. The company said that equipment was removed with other actions taken. The products were sold at a variety of locations under the brand name Fresh and Ready Foods, City Point Market Fresh Food to Go, and Fresh Take Crave Away. The recalled products include ham and turkey sandwiches, egg salad sandwiches, tuna pasta, and a street corn dipper snack. The recalled foods have used by dates from April 22nd to May 19th. People who have any of the recalled foods should not eat them. And a quick sports note for you. The Portland Trailblazers NBA franchise is up for sale. The Paul Allen estate announced Seattle Seahawks or its stake in the Seattle Sounders MLS team.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we've got a live view outside tonight, 71 degrees, Legends Casino Skycam. We've got the ship in port at Howard Amon Park, and it's been windy today. We've had gusty winds over the last couple of days, and unfortunately, we have another day ahead of gusty winds, 16 miles an hour sustained. Let's take a look at our satellite and radar. We've had some active showers, mainly around us, not really hitting too much. I had a couple of sprinkles earlier this morning. Most of the rain has tapered off, but there's still a slight chance of a stray thunderstorm. Let's take a look at the weather pattern for tomorrow. You can see that most of the storm has passed off and gone, but we still remain unsettled through the Columbia Basin all the way up towards the Spokane area and the Idaho Panhandle. A quicker or closer look at our futurecast models. Again, any stray showers likely near Pendleton or the foothills of the Blues outside of Pendleton, and then just mostly cloudy skies as we get into our Wednesday and getting through the day, getting into early Thursday. Things are going to clear up. So other than gusty winds, and let's talk about tomorrow specifically, we do have a first alert weather day for the Kittitas Valley, and we're talking winds 60 to 65 mile an hour gusts. So batten down the hatches, start securing loose items in your yard and patio, because we have another blustery day ahead of us, and we'll really start to feel those winds picking up in the afternoon between 2 p.m. and 11 p.m. Here's Futurecast to kind of show you what we're talking about. Very windy down the Columbia River Gorge. All of our mountain gaps and pass areas are going to be seeing some breezy and gusty winds. A little less so in the Columbia Basin, but still winds picking up in the afternoon. But most of the winds sustained here from the west and again moving down the Columbia River Gorge. Foothills of the Blues will be feeling those, and you'll see those winds really getting heavier in the afternoon. Tonight, temperatures on the mild side, 30s and 40s all through the area. Lower elevations all sitting in the 40s. 47 Walla Walla, 45 Tri-Cities and Yakima, 44 Ellensburg, 42 Sunnyside, 46 in Hermiston. Temperatures staying cool for us, very warm in the middle of the country, but on the cooler side, a little bit below our average for this time of year. Planning your day out the door, 40s and 50s, and as you can see, partly cloudy skies. The day just gets better as it goes on. However, those winds will start picking up in the afternoon. We should see our temperatures topping out in the lower 60s in some places, middle 60s for Walla Walla, and the low 70s in the Yakima and Tri-Cities area. Counting down some special days now. We passed Mother's Day. We are just 13 days until Memorial Day, 33 days till we celebrate Dad's Day. 38 days now until summer and 52 days till the 4th of July. I don't know, it's kind of weird to think about. Summer is very close. 70-degree temperatures, breezy winds, a little bit of a shift in the weather on Saturday where we could see some rain and thunderstorms coming through the area. Not expecting a lot of accumulation there so far, a little far out to get that number down, but yes, definitely a shift in the pattern. But a couple of fairly calm days, very, very windy, like we said. Be looking for those strong gusty winds in the Kittitas Valley for tomorrow. Here's what Walla Walla looks like on Saturday. Stronger potential for some thunder showers there. Closer to the mountains is mainly where we'll see that rain, which could carry into Sunday in the Walla Walla area. Hermiston also looking at some breezy to gusty winds tomorrow and chance of rain on Saturday. But temperatures in the 70s, not bad. I mean, I don't know, it's been a little bit, you know, not perfectly sunny, but not terrible.
No. And the rain, really, we saw the most rain just in the Tri-Cities on Sunday.
Yeah.
And it was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was quick.
It wasn't all day, so we'll take that.
Pretty much.
All right. Thank you, Stacy. I've got the spotlight when we return.
Check out the Ellensburg Bowl. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Tuesdays are my favorite day of the week because the single Papa Burger combos are just $5.99. And I wait all week for this.
And so do I.
And that's why I always get two.
The Tuesday special at A&W.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, June 26th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
We think three-pointers should be called triple play.
And we brought in a basketball expert to support us.
Just former college and pro star Rob Sacre. So, Rob, what do we call, one of these?
Triple play. You know, shooting triple plays wasn't exactly my specialty.
Well, outside shooters are well outside our budget.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Rob, how did you score?
Looking for a trusted professional to guide you through your real estate endeavors? Carrie Lundgren with River Realty is ready to guide you through the process. As a lifelong Tri-Cities resident with 35 years real estate experience, she has the knowledge, dedication, and enthusiasm to make your real estate dreams come true. Whether you are buying your first home, moving up or scaling back, or looking for an investment, she has got you covered. Call Carrie today at 509-948-0580 and start making your dreams a reality.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $4,500 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
The Good Feet store just really helped me out. I mean, they gave me the right arch support for my feet, not somebody else's feet. Then it was like, okay, this is something special.
See for yourself with the free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
It's hump day, and you know what that means. Hello, Country Fried Steak. Get a delicious meal for just $5.99 and make your Wednesday feel like the weekend. Yes, Wednesdays only, Country Fried Steak is just $5.99. Happy hump day from KFC.
Weeknights at 5, I bring you the spotlight. Tonight, we turn the spotlight to the contributions of 2 law enforcement officers. This week, members of the Walla Walla County Sheriff's Office were recognized for their impact on traffic safety. Deputies Dashofsky and Paris were nominated after accumulating the most impaired driving arrests. They were recognized by the Walla Walla County Traffic Safety Coalition. All right, if you have an idea for the spotlight, send me an email. Your Reason to Smile with Stacy is next.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. So what do you think about these?
We like this.
Yeah, we love it.
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're going to take everything down to the
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com to learn more about no interest, no payments for 12 months.
First, at Shriners Children's, the world's most advanced scoliosis procedures are born here. In fact, we deliver access to the world's best doctors for nearly every pediatric orthopedic condition. We're delivering care without compromise is our promise. And kids can just be kids. Because being first always starts with empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
There's working you. And then there's chill you. Chill you is more carefree and curious, more present, more relaxed, more fun. Chill you is the best you. There you are. Bring back your chill you with an escape to Coeur d'Alene, the city by the lake. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
Do it all with STIHL battery. Double your runtime. Get a free extra battery with select STIHL tools. Shop in-store and online.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing, you pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
It's a small city with a big history with one very unique house.
They're local artists and they have transformed their home.
Ellensburg on Fly the Northwest.
It's one of the stops that you have to see when you're in Ellensburg.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Rooster Tails, fireworks, and Dust Devils baseball. It's all happening Saturday, May 31st, and you could be there free. Enter right now on our mobile app or click on contests at applevalleynewsnow.com, and we'll see you there.
And welcome back. We wait for it all day long. Reason to smile. Come take a look at your screen. This one comes to us from our friend Jeannie Harp. Look at the beautiful sunset at Scootney Park. Thank you, Janine, for sharing that with us. That QR code on top of your screen, take a picture of that with your phone. That's the easiest way to get your photo on TV. Or you could go to applevalleynewsnow.com, click on the weather tab. It's all sponsored by Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's take a look at our day tomorrow. Again, much better than today as far as sun goes, but much worse than today as far as wind goes. Going to be windy in the afternoon, but I'm liking the looks of the sunshine and the temperatures overall. Pretty nice and mild out there. Quick look at the 7-day planning forecast. We're going to be pretty mild for a few days, and then that rain and wind returns over the weekend. About a 50% chance, Tri-Cities, unfortunately, 70% 50% chance in Walla Walla. Could see some thunder and lightning there over the weekend. So enjoy the next few days and batten down the hatches for tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Stacey. Thanks for joining us here at 5. World News is next. We're back at 6, hoping your news is good news.
We'll see you then.